Hi everyone, Elaine here, and it is time for Tile of the Week Thursday, where we are making with Sam from Sam Memphis Makes Sam and Mike are doing a tile every week until 2 years is up when it's all done, and some of us have joined in and did this along with her. This week's tile was Tessellation, and it was only 3 colors, which was nice, and only 10 rounds. And this is how it turned out. Kind of cool. Block it a little, but it was it was not bad. I enjoyed it pretty much. We had half double crochets in the third loop, which made a nice. I've done it before, so it wasn't anything new. But this was the tile for this week. It was by Katie Moore, was the designer, so it was came out pretty good. My ketchup. Now, when I started, when I got the book, I was kind of behind everybody, and my first tile was the Medusa. That was where everybody was on when I got the book. Now I have almost caught up. This is called the Picot Fan. This is my ketchup tile, which means I only have two to go because I skipped two in front because they were terrible. But I'm going to do them eventually. So Picot Fan was by Megan Balmer. Balmer. And this is how this came out. Lots of picots. Um, the only problem, I mean, this is easy to do, but I had to take the whole thing out when I got to the last row because I discovered I wasn't turning. You were supposed to turn after each round, and I didn't. What you get for not reading directions carefully. So I had to take it all out and do it again, which was just as well because the yarn I was using, I ran out of yarn anyway. I didn't have enough to make the whole thing, so I had to use a different yarn anyway. This Red Heart Super Saver. All my tiles have been 4-weight acrylic yarn, and I've used no, not this. Yes, 6 millimeter. That's my Sophie's. Oh, but it's the same thing as this one. Now, so the only two that I have left to catch up is that horrible one that I started and couldn't do it because I just couldn't figure out how to do it. It was called the crisscross, and the same designer had this one called point to point. I didn't even attempt this yet. Those are the only two I have to do to catch up, and um, starting it. This is the beginning of the crisscross, which is a mess. I hope I can find my way. Yeah. So this is what it's looking like so far. A hot mess. All the ends to tie in, and these were stitch markers, so I can identify the chain one spaces, why I had so much trouble because you're working in chain one spaces in between single crochets, and it was very very difficult to find the chain one spaces for me anyway. So still working on that one. So that's all for this week for Tile of the Week. Next week, what's going to be next week? Oh, no, this will be interesting. Next week, Hattie Risdell, Echo. Looks like there's popcorns or puff stitches, or I think they're popcorns. Bobbles. They're bobbles. Lots of bobbles. Should be fun. I don't mind bobbles. Okay, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.